My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're gonna get... Oh, why did it do that? There we go. Good thing I have that open on the other monitor, otherwise I would have recorded an entire episode of that screen. Alright, another try, yes please. So burn deck, exhaust deck. Burn deck, exhaust deck. I highly suspect those are both the same deck, considering there are multiple cards that work both with burns and exhausts. Supernova comes to mind. Meteonic Shower comes to mind. But I will try and draft into each and or either. Considering it's a build that I'm less familiar with, I feel like I might want to not fight that many elites. I could go to a really early shop with a lot of money here. That's pretty good. Possibly even another shop thereafter if this is garbage. Why'd I do that? I forgot about the amplify cost. I always forget about the amplify cost. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. Whew. Attack potion and... Oh, this exhausts. What X-Cost cards are there in the Ordinary Magician's set? Let's actually quickly go check. I want to know. I suspect there are none. Oh, Meteonic Shower, but Meteonic Shower, like... You usually just cast... Like, Meteonic Shower does its effect based on the size of your hand. Right? Does its effect based on the size of your hand. So, if you... There it is, Meteonic Shower. Does its effect based on the size of your hand. So, if you play out, like, every card in your hand first, and then Meteonic Shower, what are you going to be burning? You're not going to get much of an effect out of it. Mana Rampage, that's actually a pretty good payoff for it. Mana Rampage doesn't necessarily suit this deck, though. Or rather, the deck I am trying to craft. I'm not saying that we already have a deck. I'm just saying the deck I'm trying to craft. Having, you know, Unceasing Top and then just cutting cards from this is a possibility, but I don't want to do that. I'm trying to be good. I could Frozen Egg, Witch of Greed. Witch of Greed is just neat, if I can fit it in. Frozen Egg, I mean, upgrade Supernova. It's pretty good. I also do like Galactic Halo just as a nice card. I feel like it's just a nice value card. It doesn't necessarily define your deck. In fact, it really ought not. We'll go for the Witch of Greed. I want the extra potions, especially if I do intend to take out any elites at any point. I would strike there, but I may as well just wait for lethal. Because Master Spark does it. I just need to defend first. Beautiful. Regen potion is neat. This upgrades to be 0 cost, right? Yeah, it does. Luminous Strike, no. Alice's Gifts? I mean... Alice's Gift is another one of those cards that I'm like, oh, I guess this is a payoff for a charge-up deck. I think I'd take that. And here, I think I'll just go for the double block. I don't actually have the Art of War that was granted to me by the portable prop bags, so gotta keep that in mind. Alright. Best defense I can get that turn. Unfortunately, I have to forego a potion. Oh well. Still kind of fine in the end. There's Meteonic Shower. Mana Convection is another card that I want to look at, especially considering Brian had recently brought up to me Brian being a commenter, that I might want to have another look at this card. And over the course of the last run, as I was seeing this card offered to me so commonly, I was looking at it and I was almost like, what is it? It's semantically satiated? Like I'd seen it so many times, I didn't recognize it and looked at it in a new way, in the same way that if I say barn, 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 it's just a sound now. It doesn't mean something that contains hay and horses. And as soon as I was looking at it again, I was like, ooh, hang on, maybe that's actually really good. For that deck, probably not in particular, because I was going for charge-ups, but in this kind of a deck, sure. Not over the Meteonic Shower, which is the whole idea of this deck right now. I suspect maybe I do want to go to this shop. Especially because, yeah, powers are a little bit easier for us to work with here. Witch's Leyline is also incredible. I was going to take Dark Matter there, but Witch's Leyline, I mean, come on. The modded relics here, by the way. The Bread of a Wishoku Lover. Heal 1 HP whenever you would exhaust a status or a curse. If it's triggered 13 times, you gain 13 max HP, and the relic no longer works. And Conspire's Treasure Map. The map now shows what relics can be found in Treasure and Elite rooms. Alright. Let's upgrade the Meteonic Shower, because I am basically just going to draft every burn I see from now on out. Woo! It's quite a first turn right there. Just some time to get some burns in the deck. Let's see what we get with the attack potion here, just in case it changes anything I want to do. Probably not, but... Actually, I'll go double defend and just do the 32 this turn. Possibility exists we end up killing. How? Meteonic Shower, X+1 cards, burns my entire hand. 4 damage to a random enemy 2 times. So 8 damage, 8 by 4, 8 by 4 is 32. Great. Ooh, Magic Broom. Every time you play 3 cards that cost 0, draw 1 card. Great. Great pickup there. Well, Treasure Hunter this early is just about trying to get extra relics. Offered this early, I mean, I think you just have to take it, right? The Magic Broom also retains its effect between turns, which is incredible. So if I Meteonic Shower, I'll burn out all of these garbage cards, but I don't deal enough damage. Okay, it's not awful. Yeah, let's just go for lethal. Don't really want to have to deal with anything else. Wow, another Witch of Greed. I think that's too much. Gets us a lot of money, but... Shuriken Empty complete 3 attacks in a single turn. Gain 1 strength. Strength is ridiculous for us with the Meteonic Shower. Probably just going to the shop in the next space, so I do want to have money. Oh, that's not really what I wanted, though. Alright, I think here I'll remove a simple spark. Thinning out the deck can increase its effectiveness here a lot for us. I am a little bit suspicious of the fact that I am apparently intending to go to this elite with just 28 HP. Can't be... What's the best case for... Well, the best case for me is Log of Woolen, so I can build up my charge up. But the worst case is the Sentinels. Sentinels, I have the explosive potion for at the very least. I really want to smith another card. Treasure Hunter gets the extra 5 damage, Witch's Leyline gets the extra 4. Treasure Hunter is really good if it is the Sentinel fight, so we'll go for that. God. Okay. Giant Witch's Leyline, and then Meteonic Shower can burn everything except for 1. 3 times reach burn exhausted. I suspect this might be lethal already. Yep. Pretty strong suspicion. Orbital Unplayable. When this card is drawn, draw 1 card. If this card is exhausted, place 1 card from your exhaust pile into your hand. Obviously exactly what we want here. Yeah, this I could have done without. I think I can actually just kill them all this turn, though. Just with that extra strength, this becomes ridiculous. No, not all of them. I probably still would have played the turn the exact same way. That'll do. See if I can get back to Witch of Greed in time, hopefully. Yeah, I have a strike next hand anyway, so if I don't draw Witch of Greed here, it's fine. I can just kill. Beautiful. Peace Pipe, as well as Event Horizon every time you activate Amplify effects. You have a couple Amplify effects in those Witches of Greed. An attack from your discard pile into your hand. Still don't really want to do that, though. Spore Crump is basically our best opportunity at vulnerability, and also can synergize with Magic Broom. So 12, so the enemy will be doing 12 damage on the second turn. They also add burns into our deck, though. I suspect I actually die if I don't heal here, though. Damn it. I'm pretty sad about that. Okay. Let's Spore Crump, defend, and then pump out the damage, especially for the sake of upgrading Shuriken. Energy Potion, play both of these for maximum. I probably don't want a Meteonic Shower just one card to deal 20, well, it's more than 20 damage, right? Let's do it. Fine. 30 with the vulnerability. Orichalcum, not a bad pickup there. Specifically, it's not a bad pickup if I don't defend. Treasure Hunter is probably not the way that we're going to commit lethal here. Probably not, at least. I'll go for another defend. I'm waiting for Meteonic Shower. It'll pop off. Yeah, I'm waiting a little too long for that Meteonic Shower now. Oh, never mind. Seems like this is going to be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't even get the final one. 135 damage, and I get to pull back Treasure Hunter to put it back into my deck. Ooh! The tides. The tides, they turn. That's unfortunate. Can't actually use Treasure Hunter with the kill, despite the fact that I had it. Because the X-Cost card was going to eat up all of my energy. And I had to play the X-Cost card first. Singularity, Treasure Hunter, Final Spark. Singularity, whenever you play a card that costs 0, increase the damage of a random attack in your hand by 3. That's actually really good for increasing the damage of Meteonic Shower. And extra energy is really important here as well. That said, Runic Pyramid leaves me the ability to just fill up my whole hand. But Meteonic Shower, because I can only exhaust X+1 cards, filling up my whole hand does what for me? Does exactly what? I think it's Philo's turn. Do need the extra energy. I want some more Witch's Ley Lines, especially. But I'll see what I get. I'll try and roll with whatever I get. I don't really want to pivot the deck away from this archetype, though. That's just in general the case for me here. Oh, great. That worked out so well. Just that we got the amplification wand whenever you activate an amplify effect, gain 4 block, and then we had 2 amplify effects in hand. That was the only block that we could even generate that turn. Outside of using the skill potion, of course. Yep. I'm just gonna go for the giant blow up on the target. Treasure Hunter, necessary. I mean, I have a Witch of Greed out, so I may as well just, like, skill potion. Sure, I can charge up. And 42 on that one now. Neat, neat, neat. Stereo Potion's actually more important to me. I'm just gonna kill to save myself HP this turn. Play the last attack you played this turn 2 times. It's good with Witch's Leyline. Well, let's take it. Pre-upgraded as well. Ooh, this is a problem. It's a problem how much I want this to be good. I don't think we can... I don't think we can go for the actual full win here. That is to say, the actual full fight. Just seems like that's going to get me in trouble. Okay. I think I Steroid Potion Meteonic Shower here, right? Murders all of them. 13 2 times for each card. Pretty good. I can't actually fight for victory here. I just don't have enough HP, and if I don't draw the cards in the right order, I'm dead. I hate running away from that event. I really do. Feels like so much lost value. Okay, thankfully the enemy's not attacking this time. Right. Don't you dare cycle back to ridiculous damage. Those are 2 giant debuffs, but I think I just take them. Please stop attacking. No, stop. Stop. We're dead. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm actually just going to pop the Ascension back down to literally 1 while I try and build the burn deck, because I just don't understand it yet. I frankly don't. And also, I only found 1 card that would give me burns. Come on, game. You know you can do better than that. Give me the actual burns. Find me the burns. I want Gas Giant, I want Supernova, I want the power that draws extra cards for you. It gives you burns as well. Random common? Sure. Ugh. Well, 2 upgraded defenses. I mean, if the option was upgrade 2 random cards in your deck, would I take that? I might take that option every time. So maybe I probably shouldn't be grumping about that. Defend. And I'm set up if I get the Master Spark. Yep, just for a single strike and Master Spark for the kill. Swift Potion as well as Perseus. Besides? You know what? Hang on. I'm not going to say this ever wrong again. Tell me how this is pronounced, Google. Is it not going to just... Hang on. Can you... Pronunciation? Persurds? This one says Persurds. Play it out loud. No, it's just going to show me the IPA. Persurds. Pronounce. There we go. Come on. Say it.
Proceed. Proceed.
Proceed. Got it. Thank you, Emma saying on YouTube. Unplayable. When this card is drawn, gain energy. If the card is exhausted, deal 16 damage from a random enemy. Neat. Works for the exhaust build. Decoder ring. I'll take it. I'll try to use it, but don't get mad if I don't. Okay? That is the covenant that you and I are making at this point in time, to not be mad at one another for my misuse of this. Now, you might say, hey, that's actually a little bit lopsided there, Raps. I actually think you should be taking more responsibility in this. Shut up. Here's my only response to that. Goodbye. None of those. 2 skills, though. And 1 attack. Another attack and then a skill, and we actually do blow up the decoder ring. Beautiful. Dealing 30 damage to all enemies. Regen potion as well as... Nope. Supernova! No longer take damage from burns. Whenever you exhaust a burn, gain 1 strength. Exhaust your hand at the end of each turn. It's good for this deck in general. It's bad right now. So I'm just not gonna play it for a while. Simple solution. Specifically, I did that so that I've got the decoder ring set up. Oh, I don't have 2 skills I can play this turn. Oh well. Do that. 2 attacks to try and get the decoder ring as best set up as I can now. Attack, double, large defend. Good there. And it's attack, attack, skill. Attack, attack. Single skill to cap it all off. Very glad I got it, because it was looking like we might have actually gotten skipped on that skill there. Girya. You can now gain strength at rest sites. We want to do that constantly. I'm taking Witch's Leyline, and now I'm actually just going to try and make sure that I hit 3 rests this floor. So lift. Yeah. Strength number 1. 2, 3, and then an upgrade. That's if I want to avoid all elites. I don't think I need to. Attack. Skill, skill, attack. Now it's just attack, skill, and the backliner dies. Ooh. Very glad. Very, very glad that I've decided to go so aggressive. Kunai, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Well, now we're getting the real ridiculous cards. Exhaust a random card, add a shooting to your hand. Exhaust a card, add an upgraded shooting echo to your hand. I do want to exhaust cards, like Super Perseids. I already forgot how to say it. I'm gonna want to exhaust Super Meteors, so shooting echo is a way to do that, but I feel like there are better ways to do it. I already have a supernova that does it. I don't think I need shooting echo. I think I do need the defense from Galactic Halo. Top hat. If your hand is full when drawing a card, draw an extra card next turn instead. Considering how poor Marisa is at drawing cards, I suspect that's not going to be happening. Attack, defend, defend. Looking up at decoder ring just to make sure that I've got it. Attack, defend, defend. And then it's attack, attack, defend. Right. Got him. Another ley line. Okay. Things. Ooh, I'll go for another adventurer. Sure, especially these ones. Okay. I want to do my defense first here. because then the Dakota ring still builds up at the very end of the turn. Okay, so I can... Let's see what I get from the skill potion. Galactic Halo is great. So it's... I'm actually fully defended this turn as well. Attack, Galactic Halo, defend. Then 2 more attacks. And then a defend next turn kills everyone. Or rather, a skill next turn kills everyone. So I do want to keep that, the balance kind of around there. Omori, negate the next curses you obtain. Neat. As well as... No. Nothing there for us. Do want to lift again. I do have a lot of cards that I want to upgrade, but I can't really ignore these lifts, especially if I happen to find Meteonic Shower. Gremlin Horn, whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Pretty good for us. Ooh. I do want to be setting up a Dakota ring, but I don't need to do it yet. Okay, this is really good. We're gonna go... No longer take damage from burn. Whenever you exhaust a burn, gain 1 strength, exhaust your hand at the end of your turn. Sure. We'll play that, and then we'll play... all these attacks. Burn my entire hand. Gain a bunch of strength. Neat. And then a skill... no, I continue playing attacks here. Oh, that should have been Master Spark. Whoops. Little bit of mistake, but somehow I feel like I'm not going to pay for it. Fly Swatter. If you have card awards, you will no longer be offered cards you have previously skipped. Ah, the meteors are back. It's good to see him. Oh my god. Really? Alright. Giant damage that we get to deal there for free. Enemy's not splitting yet, and they're not going to take any damage from this, so now I can just Galactic Halo. Hold. So it's skill, then attack, attack. And then I want to wait for 1 more skill, and that'll kill. Beautiful. Yep, all it took was more burns, apparently. That's all I was missing, just more burns. I was looking for more burns. Blazing Star deals 14 damage, deals 7 additional damage for each burn in your hand. Amplified to deal double damage. Yes, thank you. Extra energy is really important. Supernova is difficult to play. Galactic Halo is difficult to play. Blazing Star is difficult to play. At least the Witch's Ley lines are free, and Super Perseverance are actually giving us... hang on. Actually, maybe I don't need the energy. Maybe it's like Astrolabe to transform out some of the garbage strikes in my deck. It seems like the deck already runs fine to the point that I don't need the Busted Crown, but I do want Gas Giant. Like, Gas Giant is the one card I still desperately want. Taking Astrolabe here. We got Orbital, pretty great. Binary Stars, that works with this, doesn't it? And Galactic Halo, great. All great pickups there. What the hell is happening on the screen? It's flashing on my screen as well. This isn't the thumbnail demon. This is just Slay the Spire doing that. Okay. We'll start down here. Go to the really early shop. See if we can find Gas Giant. Add 2 burns to your hand eventually. Oh my god. Move those both out, and then that gets me more burns, and then this is 90 damage. It's pretty good, right? It's like okay, I think. I think it might be a little bit usable. Apotheosis? I mean, Apotheosis is pretty good just because we haven't upgraded much of the deck yet. But also, we just burn out the garbage cards. I don't think I need Apotheosis. I just don't think it really fits the deck archetype, really. Really, I don't feel it. Dooku Doll, but I already have a Memory, so it's never going to be useful. Tiny chests? Yeah, there's a lot of question marks along this line. Sure, I'll take that. Alright, we'll keep going on. Ooh. Binary Stars is actually totally working out for us. It gives us defense and it gives us offense. It's fine. The size of our discard pile is never that large. It does generate 2 burns, I guess, is the best thing that it does. You know what? We're getting rid of it. This is the right deck for it. Still don't think it's better than 10 max HP I could take. Alright, Dakota Ring first, so we attack. Then skill. Attack. And then attack skill for the Finito. That'll do it. Stereo Potion is obviously ridiculous here. None of that's needed. Amazing Stars. And that's already 30 forward damage by just itself. Pretty wild. I want to play 3 attacks this turn if possible. So. 1, 2, 3. Not just for the kunai, but for setting up the Dakota Ring. Which that has done perfectly. It's attack skill to kill the frontliner now. Attack. Skill. Oh, that just draws us extra cards. Go for the cultist for the kill. Oh, hell yes. This is so good. Deals 14 damage, deals an additional 2 damage for each card in your exhaust pile. Beautiful. With Supernova burning so many of our cards, that seems like it will be really effective. This, however, doesn't seem that great. I'm going to Steroid Potion this turn. This is 44 damage now. Just going to take out a unit, save myself some HP here. And then defend. This is also lined up correctly for the Dakota Ring's sake. So it's now defend, attack, attack. Ooh, Supernova isn't even out yet. Damn. That'll do for the moment, though. Alright, goodbye, Taskmaster. Mean of the Bone. If your HP has added below 50%, you end of combat. Heal for some HP. Pretty good. Smithing. So Supernova becomes innate. No longer take damage from burn. Whenever you exhaust a burn, gain 1 strength. Exhaust your hand at the end. Okay, so it is the same text. It's just formatted differently. Fine. Blazing Star. It's fine, I guess. Supernova being innate is pretty big. It's just difficult to play when it's innate, sometimes I find. Also gonna weaken you. Don't really want to take that much damage if I can avoid it. So Orbital will return Blazing Star to my hand. Let's also return a Burn to the hand. Just for the sake of Blazing Star dealing 80 damage by itself. Which seems pretty good to me. I suspect the backliner is not long for this world. Beautiful. All right. This one's working a little bit better. Upon pickup, obtain 2 Parasite. Parasite cards can now be played. Playing a Parasite will heal 2 HP and draw a card, then exhaust it. Omamori will negate the Parasites being picked up. I can't take Shroom Bag. But also, the Parasites themselves would be garbage in this deck, right? They do exhaust, that's nice, but they stop the Decoder Ring from going off if I actually want to play them. It's really unfortunate there. Mana Convection. Draw 2 cards, exhaust 2 cards. If you have 8 or more charge up, lose 8 charge up, and gain energy. Now, despite the fact that we have Orbitals, Supersides, Supernova is such a powerful exhaust engine that whenever you exhaust a burn, gain 1 strength. So Supernova doesn't necessarily have to exhaust the burns, but it does just exhaust my hand at the end of a turn. I really did want to be using Mana Convection here, but no, it's super good. It draws me into the right cards. I keep forgetting it has draw. Whenever you play a power, add a copy of it to your discard pile 50% of the time. No. Again, garbage relic for us. Supernova in our discard pile, we don't want that. Take the Sapphire key, thank you. Let's go Mana Convection. Draw is super important for a character that doesn't necessarily have a good source of it, typically. Can duplicate a card here. Polaris Unique. Yeah, it was fine, I guess. Alright, none of the rest of these are super appealing. So Dolly's Mirror, duplication of a card. What would I duplicate? Orbital is pretty good to duplicate here. Blazing Star is pretty good as well, despite the fact that it's not upgraded. Actually, I suspect I will go maybe even Witch's Leyline. It's 202 for Witch's Leyline, but if I've proven anything with this so far, it's that this deck needs burns. That's the most important thing. If I can't find any burns, deck is useless. One, 2. And then 2 attacks this turn if I can. This is for the sake of the Decoder Ring. And also, I was looking kind of for defense there. That'll pretty easily rip through you. Gas Giant, gain 16 block, add 2 burns to your hand. It's exactly what I've been looking for this entire time. Thank you. Meteonic Shower, exhaust up to X plus 1. Yeah, beautiful. Yep, we've got this now. Those are exactly the final 2 cards I wanted as well. Wild. Ooh. Big ol' Witch's Leyline in the hand now. Witch's Leyline, and then 8 damage to a random enemy 2 times for each card you exhausted, or 3 times for each burn exhausted. Absolutely wild. The fact that we have the strength from Girya makes that card basically twice as effective. Another Witch's Leyline. Oh, yeah. Win it. Win it to win it. Oh, yeah. That's actually a small buff at this point. Still pretty big. Or rather, still impactful even if a small buff. Burn that hand. Dragon Meteor constantly gets burned because it seems to always be a moment hand. I mean, I could bring it back, but I'm going to bring back the burns and burn them again. Sounds like a good idea. Ooh. Big ol' Meteonic Shower. It's too late for Mana Convection to be super useful in this fight, I feel. I mean, the whole hand gets burned, right? It doesn't matter what I burn there myself, because it just burns at the end of the turn. So I do lose Blazing Star. Okay, so it's attack, skill. We'll drop another one for good measure. Whee! Just blow up the mysterious rune. My god, this deck is cool. I am amazed that I've avoided it this far. Drawing extra cards is pretty good. Supernova having a randomized cost is pretty good, but Witch's Leyline having randomized costs is pretty bad. Drawing 2 extra cards per turn is really good. Especially because the Super Seed's still just extra energy. No, if the Witch's Leylines aren't castable, the whole deck doesn't work. I can't take that. Fusion Hammer. How much do I care what my enemy's doing? Do I take Runic Dome over Fusion Hammer so that I have the ability to continually upgrade cards? I don't care what they're doing, but there's also not that many cards in this deck that have a significant effect from their upgrade. Like, upgrading in terms of damage doesn't really matter for us that much, because we already have damage down. And it's not like they gain extra effects. I'm taking Fusion Hammer. Those strength potions are going to be hilarious in the final combat, should we get there. And we should, hopefully. Okay. Oh. Gas Giant. Here to save the day. If I get another Gas Giant, oh my god. Please, game. Gas Giant to me? Thank you, game? Don't even need to use my burn engine. Wild. Blaze Away is fine, but I don't play multiple in the same turn. I don't really play multiple attacks ever. Lose that 4 max HP. There might be better opportunities to take curses later. Pretty good relic, considering that we just care about our enemies not hitting us. Down, Singularity, Shooting Echo, no. Strike, Shooting Echo, no. Purposefully mispair the Master Spark there. Don't want it. No. Not interested. Thank you for the offer, though. Oh my god! What is this opening hand? We're so damn buff. One extra card. Oh my god, Blazing Star. 2. Defend, and then 3. Don't need any of those. We're done. We're done with that room. I want a rest after a boss rather than before because I'm not upgrading cards anymore. So this will get to burn 6 cards. It can do all of them right now. It's perfect. Seems pretty good, right? The fact that we have the Gremlin Horn, like, covers the weaknesses of this deck so effectively. If I weren't otherwise inclined, I'd suspect someone were looking out for me. attack and go even for the kill. Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Our energy problems just continue to solve themselves. Fine. Fine. I'll try. I can't. Never mind. Unless either of these gives me the wing boots. So I'm on the wrong path. Yeah, it's fine. Hit me for 10. Worse things have happened. Getting the curse is not that bad here, but I do just want to... $32 from here. You can go to half HP, but I'm probably gonna end up on half HP no matter what I do in this combat at this point. Or not, that's fine. That's fine not to. The Meat on the Bone will trigger later. Ancient T-set, whenever you go to rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. I'm gonna go for the extra elite just to try and get the boots. Told you I would, so I will. Dakota Ring is ready. It's getting ready, at least. Don't have 2 defense in the hand, so I can't really use the Dakota Ring. Not at least how it intended. And those 2, then play an attack. And then this attack, burning all of those. And now all I have to do is play 1 defend and we get the 30 damage out. But playing this attack is actually 23. And a charge up. It's actually just better to do that. And a point of dex, frankly. It's way better to do that. Question card. Future card awards have 1 additional card to choose from. None of that's necessary. Ah, well. We don't get it going on. It's fine. Okay. Just ley line. Just ley line. And then exhaust exactly as many of those as I can. Shame to lose both Galactic Halos there. Hopefully we get Gas Giant. Never mind, the enemy's not doing the large attack this turn, thankfully. Maybe I should have just left the strike there, just to burn it out of the deck. It's not really necessary anymore. When I say not really necessary, I mean not at all. I'm trying to be kind. Up. Beautiful. Spore Crumb does seem effective, but it's in between my burn cards and the burn synergy cards, so... Sorry. Oh my god. I actually don't supernova this turn. It's a bad idea. Because if I don't... That's already lethal on the biggest target, so do that. I can kill the target. Unfortunately, now the burns are a bit rough. And we're below half HP, so the Meat of the Bone will start triggering. Fine. Yeah, we basically just had to reset the entire Dakota Ring, but it's okay. Works out in the end. Second Meteonic Shower? No. Meteonic Shower is just another way to gain benefit in this deck rather than definitely the only thing we can do is our finale. We don't get debuffed in the final combat, so it's all good. Take the possibility for 1 card, happily. Trip is great. cantrip is incredible. It's a very, very cheap defense that I actually get to take there. Wait, it's not defense. It's a very cheap offense that I get to take there. The better one. Crumbs. This is awful. Really? Oh, that hurts. That is bad news. Defense, 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 draw. I'm gonna be really sad if I end up losing here. Because it totally could happen right now. What do I want to return from my discard pile? Probably, defense. Literally just defense. Enemy could be attacking next turn, and there would be very little I could do about it. Okay, so it's attack and skill, but I don't need to attack and skill this turn, right? Because Dakota Ring does nothing, even if I get it off here, so. I don't need those Witch's Ley Lines. What I do need is my charge up so that my next draw of 30 times 2 for each card you burn there. That's pretty good. Anchor started combat with 10 block as well as none of these. Hopefully we manage to live here. Because I'm now very terrified of everything. I say now, as though that wasn't always the case. Burn all this. Drawing a couple cards and getting those burns back. I want to play the attack and then the defend, but if I do that, I don't actually get the attack off. Or rather, I don't actually get the defend off. Because the attack would take the amplify value. Okay. I can Galactic Halo Mana Convection to get a bunch. With energy. Sure, let's do that. Let's also Gas Giant and Leyline. Never mind, shouldn't have Leylined. Oops. Obviously, having burned the wrong thing. Ah, well, it's fine. Oh, works out in the end, I suppose. Burn all of that. Now I have ridiculous strength. That's some pretty good lethal right there. Some pretty slick lethal. Still got some defense available for me as well in this deck. Surprise, surprise on my part. That said, somehow I don't think I'm going to get to those. Play the defense so that this does double damage, and then burn as many of my cards as I can, and blow up the enemy. So burn decks are really good, as it turns out. Who defunct it? Aside from every single person who told me that they're really good and that I should play them. Thank you to those people for their persistence. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you next time when we're going to rotate the mod list.